We just wrapped New York Fashion Week a couple hours ago, and I thought I'd do a sit down trend report and I guess a little video diary chat through with you guys on everything that has happened because I have had the best time and I just want to share it with you guys. There are so much that goes on behind the scenes. I'm learning so much. I'm just so excited to share that. Okay, let's get into it. My first fitting was for Bronx and Banco, and I've recently learned that when a designer invites you to a show, sometimes they will also dress you, and it's truly such an honor. The first one that caught my eye, usually how it works is that they have to make sure like someone else is not wearing it, so they're checking right now. I was looking for something dramatic, so I started off with this hooded gown, which was very, very sexy, and honestly, quite out of my comfort zone. It was feeling like Little Red Riding Hood all grown up. The second dress is kind of like a Sabrina Carpenter blue. I was very close to picking this as my top choice. It looked so pretty when I was twirling around. The third dress was like a piece of art. I wasn't a big fan of this color against my skin tone though, so we kept going. And the fourth dress I tried on was also another hooded dress, but with beads all around it. The hooded dress is definitely a signature Bronx and Banco look. But when I tried this last dress on, I said yes to the dress. I think this is the one, right? Oh my god, okay, this is the last dress. I think it's my favorite.
Alright, your dress is all set.
Thank you so much.
On Wednesday.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
I literally feel like a princess in this dress. This is a DIY hair clip that I made. And I had this vision of clipping it onto my pony. I literally sewed it together in like 15 minutes. Okay, you guys tell me if it's centered because I can't see. Happy New York Fashion Week. I am heading to my first show, which is Bronx and Banco. This is the final look. And I threw on this scarf that I thrifted when I was in Italy. I love how everything came together. We are definitely running a little behind for the show, so let's go. Thank you. Made it to the show. We are in line waiting to get in, and there's a bunch of photographers out there doing street style. I did a few photos earlier, but we're probably gonna do more after because I'm late. So I'll see you guys inside. The show was located downtown in this historical landmark with gorgeous architecture. Okay, trend report time. I definitely noticed a rise in accessories, particularly gloves and also hair accessories. There were also a bunch of feathers and sequins, which I'm such a huge fan of. They're just so fun. And even with the suits, I've noticed that like pieces were a lot more tailored and cinched at the waist. After the show, it was time to get my Instagram content, and that's me like twirling around trying to get my shot. The next morning, Meta hosted a breakfast with a bunch of their creators, and my friend Larissa invited me. It was in Brooklyn at this place called the Apartment 4F. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Oh, and I also ran into my friend Joel, who I haven't seen in years.
We're at the Meta party for breakfast. I probably have croissants. Oh my god. I actually have been having a hard time eating at events because then it gets stuck on.
Oh, then you should take some home.
Yeah, I'll take it to go. The bag is too cute.
Good morning. It is day 3 of Fashion Week. Day 2 is kind of, I didn't really do much. I went for a breakfast thing with Instagram, and it was just really nice to see familiar faces and also make some new friends. I have a few breakouts in my forehead that I popped, so I'm using this LED light to kind of like soothe my skin. The look I'm wearing today are in these packages, so let's unbox them. This looks like a vase, but it's actually a purse, and I'm going to style it with. I went for a fitting the other day and there were so many good options, but this was a look I saw last year. It's such a beautiful yellow. The fit is just absolutely perfection. Really well with this bag. Trying to create more like fun looks. Here I was thinking of doing one of these marble clips. I recently discovered this brand called Lafayette. They're based in New York and they have the most unique and beautiful hair accessories. I feel like I'm committing to a natural like color palette. This is very much giving spring. I did just wash my hair, so it would be a bit of a waste if I did put it up, but it's fine. I needed a hair wash anyway. Been trying out this Olaplex like hair serum and I really like it. It is time to put on the outfit. I just did my hair with these beautiful marble clips. I washed my hands so I don't get any makeup on the clothes. Let's try it on. My social anxiety before heading to these events are usually pretty bad because there are so many people, like so many cameras, and it all just overwhelming. But yesterday, even though I was really tired, I made sure to do my therapy session. So I'm feeling pretty good today and I really love this outfit. I got these top stick, which I think they're meant for wigs, but everyone says that they're really good at preventing nip slips. I would be traumatized if I actually got a nip slip. My room is in an absolute mess. I feel really good about this whole look. It's so different from what I wore Bronx and Banco show. That one was so girly. This one feels like a power suit, but also feminine because of the structured blazer and cinch waist tailoring. I'm so excited to see a new collection. Let's go. There. I'm really hoping my pants aren't wrinkly. I got my hot hands. I have really sweaty palms, so I don't know how I'm gonna shake people's hands. It's like hot and sweaty. I just give a hug. When I pulled up to the Lafayette 148 presentation, I was so shocked because there were so many photographers there, and everyone was very intrigued by this vase bag that I was carrying. So this was a presentation which is slightly different from a show. It's kind of set up like, think like a art exhibition. Lafayette 148 is really focused on their craftsmanship. This particular collection was called Woven Stories and they really focused on kind of like breaking down the process. That evening, I went to a party that started at 10 p.m. I'm usually in bed by that time, but it was for a Christian Cohen after party. I was trying to lean into each of the aesthetic of the designer while putting my own twist to it. So I thought that adding a little like rhinestone thing in my hair and sparkly eyeshadow was a vibe. And what I didn't take into consideration was that it was going to be a dance party and my dress was absolutely stepped on and I held it for most of the night. I didn't stay too long. I had a 7 a.m. wake up call. Happy birthday!
You're so cute though. You are
Happy
the
birthday!
cutest. Sweet of you. Oh my god.
Thanks for
I'm so
coming.
happy to see you.
I'm gonna say hi to the vlog.
Hey vlog, we're here.
Can anyone relate to only knowing how to do one type of makeup? Because that's literally me. I really wanted to play around with different types of hair and makeup and step out of my comfort zone instead of doing like my everyday makeup that I literally do 365 days out of the year. Take one on the camcorder. Other vlog camera I was using did not have a zoom function. We're switching it up today. I have my glam for the Veronica beard presentation, but we're gonna have to do like a quick change for Altuzarra. So I have this beautiful clip that married it and I'm feeling really good. I've been just working on being in the moment instead of letting my anxiety consume me. I had half a cup of coffee today. We're in good spirits. I'm just so grateful. We worked with Mary last season and she did such a great job at my glam. I think it's really hard to find makeup artists that can do like an Asian face well and she just absolutely kills it. Yeah, dream team. Vlog, just ran into Katie. She also goes to my gym.
Oh my gosh, we like have so much in common. I feel like we're like always, I'm always like tailing you.
I know, and we have like so many mutual friends.
The first stop of the day was Veronica beer. I literally have so many pairs of their jeans because they fit so well. And I also really like their jackets. I think that's actually what they're known for. But this particular collection has a lot more dresses than I had seen previously. And I was obsessed with this particular black one with a cape. I'm really hoping that capes are gonna make a huge comeback.
After Veronica Beard, I had the Altuzarra show and I had to do a quick outfit change in a car. Altuzarra has always been a designer that I'm a big fan of. I was so honored that I got invited to the show and to be wearing their clothes. I went with this burgundy leather dress with this beautiful statement belt, and I styled it with some gold bracelet, fun heels, and one of their purse that almost looked like an envelope with like a wax seal on it. It was so beautiful.
Wow, the ceilings are so... It feels... Yeah, it's beautiful.
This was my first Altuzarra show, and oh my gosh, like his dresses are just work of art. The way it like flows when the models like walk past me, it's literally like a waterfall. I don't know if that even makes sense, but my mouth was just like open the whole time.
Mary just added glitter on my boobs.
We did. It's a little shimmer.
My last show of the day was for Prabal Gurung, and I wore this dress that really made me feel like a little fairy princess. It was pink, it was purple, it had polka dots, and I even had like really pink eyeshadow on my face that Mary did.
We are waiting to get some photos done outside. It is freezing, but these hot hands are saving my life. My brain's kind of frozen. I'm like, loading.
One of my goals this year is to pose better. So I've actually been watching a lot of like posing videos. So this is me like trying to recreate all the poses that I did. A lot of models say that the trick is to keep moving. So that's why I'm like moving around here. And I thought the pictures turned out really good. The layering for this show was so fun. My favorite look might have been the polka dot with like a jacket and skirt. The thing I was most inspired by this show was the unexpected pairing of the clothes. Like there were, you know, cardigans styled with dresses and like just cinch waist blazers. I left the show feeling very inspired to incorporate this into my everyday styling. I got to take Sunday off and my friend Nadine is in town. It's snowing. She has this newsletter and podcast called The Stanza, which is about fashion and hospitality. A lot of things about luxury, but from an investor perspective, which I thought was really interesting and I hadn't really seen before. So when I went to Milan, I literally just hit her up. I was like, hey, like, do you want to get coffee? And yeah, I think this was almost a year and a half ago. And now whenever we're in the same city, we try to hang out. We went to Happier Grocer, which is like the New York City version of Air One. Nanushka was doing a pop-up there, and we got these like Nanushka matcha cups, which was really cute. I also went to San Sabino for lunch, which is one of my favorite restaurants in the city. It's the sister restaurant to Don Angie, but their menu is a little more seafood focused, which I love.
So that brings us to today, which is Michael Kors Day, which is like the most nerve-wracking show because Michael is such a talented designer and his shows are always massive. Today's look is a elevated cool girl vibe. I've never done one of these sweater tugs before. feel like I really like it. Just gotta make sure it doesn't get too messy before. I'm feeling like a snow princess. I'm so happy. It's our last show and we've just been having a blast. I feel like usually we get kind of like anxious, and I've just had this mentality where everything's gonna go great, and it really has. So this is usually the show where there's the most celebrities, so we're really excited.
I was actually early for once because last season I ran like so close to the door closing and almost didn't make it to the show. Honestly, a part of me was like, is this coat a little too much? But apparently not, according to New York Times, because a photo of me in this coat made it on there, and it was this article that talks about how quiet luxury is dead and the look of luxury is evolving. Sirius is my seat buddy, and we couldn't stop like tapping each other going like, oh my gosh, like there were so many fun looks, particularly hats, furry gloves. For the past 10 years, I feel like fashion was so like anti-fur, but I feel like this season it really has changed. I'm interested to know what your thoughts are on it. To end the day, my team and I went out for a celebratory lunch at Ralph's. The business behind being a creator is not something that, you know, like was taught in school. So I've definitely had to learn throughout the past probably 12 years. And I just feel incredibly lucky that I'm surrounded by really good people.
That is my New York Fashion Week wrapped. I just got back from dinner with my team and we are just like so happy with how everything went. You know when like a look looks better in person than it does in your head? Like that's how I feel about all the looks, and I'm so proud of them. Honestly, usually after Fashion Week, I feel a little like bad about myself because you're just in a room with so many like talented and beautiful people. But this time around, I think I really did a good job at just having fun. That's what I feel like fashion is about. Experimenting, having fun, learning about yourself, learning about where like culture is moving. I think in the past, I'm always so focused on like, oh my God, what's going on next? Like so anxious that I never get to fully enjoy the amazing opportunities and rooms that I get to be in because of, you know, the community that I've put, because of this platform that I have. So I just want to say I'm very, very grateful for that. And I just truly had the best time. And exciting news, I will be going to Paris Fashion Week in a couple of weeks. I hadn't been to Paris in so long and I've never been there for Fashion Week. So I'm really excited. If you have any recommendations for like restaurants, hotels, vintage shopping places, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I really appreciate you. I will see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.